Hello students, here is Marisha. Today we are going to study about the interprocess communication. So, what do you mean by interprocess communication? So, processes are executing concurrently in operating system. So, simultaneously execution process is we have discussed. But today's most operating system are multi-programming OS. So more than one process may be running simultaneously. So such simultaneously running process can talk to each other. That is called as a interprocess communication. So let's see about some example of interprocess communication. Let's see the printing on the printer in the network. So as we can see, each and every node can request to print the document. So yes, it will goes down. Next, this is about the printing on a printer in a network. So process running on the local machine, and that is communicating with the remote machine which contains a printer. So one process requests to the printer operation, another process does the job of the printing to provide the services. Next, chat or mail server. As we can see, the one source to destination, we can send the mail using the mail server. So this is about the chat and mail server. The other examples are there, shared pipeline and Unix. So this is about the RPC examples. Now next, types of process. Mainly there are two types of process. First, independent process, and second, cooperative process. So independent process, that is non affected by the execution of the other process. That means what? One process is going on, that is independent. Independent in the sense of it is not shared. Okay, so data are not shared of the particular process, that is called as a independent process. So it cannot be or be affected by the other process execution in the system. It doesn't participate in the inter-process communication. This is about the independent process. Now next, cooperative process. Cooperative process means what? The cooperative process can be affected by other executing process. It can be affected by the other process executing in the system. So mainly this type of the process is shared. That means the data of particular process are shared. So it participates in the inter-process communication. Okay, so let's see. The cooperative process is required for the following reason. So first, that is the information sharing. Sometimes the server users may be interested in the same piece of information, such as the information regarding railway reservation. So sharing of information should be possible. Next, computation speed up. Computation speed means what? Complex tasks can be divided into the subtasks, and each subtask can be executing in a parallel, providing the execution speed. So this is about the computational speed. Next, modularity. Modularity means what? To make a system modular, each system function should be divided the separate process or threads. Cooperating process are useful here. For the modularity, cooperative process are useful. Next, convenience. Convenience is that is, a user may have many tasks on which to work at the same time, such as the editing, printing, and compiling in a parallel. So this is possible by using cooperative process. So this is about the convenience, and these 4 reasons are needed the cooperative process. Next, the fundamental models of IPC. Mainly there are 2 types of fundamental models. First, shared memory model. Second, message passing model. So what do you mean by the shared memory model? So in this IPC model, the shared memory region is established, which is used by the process for the data communication. Let's see the figure of this. See, here we have to given the 2 process A and process B, right? So process A and process B, in between there is a shared memory. So processes who want to communicate with the process should be attached with this memory segment into their address space. So this is the shared memory model. And next, message passing model. Message passing model, that means what? The process communicate with each other by exchanging the message like this. See, here we have to given the 2 process A and process B are exchanging the message. For this purpose, or we can say for this purpose, a communication link must be exist between the process. Okay, so it must be facilitate the at least 2 operations, send and the receive, and size of message may be vary, different or fixed may be possible. M0, M1, M2, these are the message, and this shows like it's a message queue. So this is about the message passing model. Let's see the difference between shared memory model and message passing model. Shared memory region is used for the communication, and message passing facility is used for the communication. It is used for the communication between the process on a single processor or multi-processor system, where the communication process resides the same machine as the communicating process, share common address space. As we have discussed, the shared memory model, that means that we have to share particular memory for the both process, right? So that is a shared common address space. And message passing model, it is typically used in the distributing environment where communicating process reside the remote machines connected through the network. Okay, so shared memory model, that is the code for the reading and the writing data from the shared memory should be written explicitly by the application programmer. And in message passing model, no such code required for the message passing facility, provided the mechanism for the communication and synchronization of the extent performed by the communicating process. Next, shared memory model, that is provided the maximum speed of the computations. So shared memory, that is called system calls are made only to establish the shared memory. And here the message passing model, it is time consuming as a message passing model that is implemented through the kernel. Next, the shared memory model. In this model, the processes need to ensure that they are not writing to the same location simultaneously. In message passing model, it is useful for the sharing small amount of the data as conflicts the need not to be resolved. In short, we can say the shared memory model is used for the faster communication and message passing model is used to relative something the communication slower communication strategy. So this is about the shared memory model and message passing model. In usually GTU mean, that is a question asked IPC, interprocess communication. So this is all about the interprocess communication. Thank you.